Welcome to Effective Rowing Technique. This video was created X333.6b. This video was created by James Martinez, Head Coach, Newport Aquatic Center, Newport, California, USA. Our subject for this video is Eskild Ebbeson, Danish national rowing team, and multiple world and Olympic champion in the men's lightweight straight 4. This scene shows the continuous rowing cycle. In the center of the scene is a diagram which illustrates the path of the oar above and below the water. On the outside of this, at the different phases of the rowing stroke. If you are working in Hyper Studio, you may press on any of the photographs and you will be immediately jumped to that portion of the presentation that has to do with that stroke. Arms away. Although a continuous rowing cycle doesn't have a beginning or end, we will begin with Eskild on the recovery with his arms away from his body. Keeping his body as relaxed as possible, he will begin to accelerate the seat toward the stern of the boat. At this point, it is important to have achieved all the body angle needed for the entire recovery. Roll-up. The roll-up occurs as soon as the oar shaft is perpendicular to the center line of the boat. Up until this time, the oar spoon is completely horizontal and resting in the oarlock, minimizing wind drag. The wrists are flat and the boat is drawn under the rower by lifting the feet. Acceleration has ended and the slide speed toward the stern is at its maximum. Squared up. Eskild has rotated his inside hand to fully square up the blade and his body continues to progress to the stern. However, at this point, he is now decelerating toward the stern. His shins will achieve an angle that is greater than 90 degrees to the horizontal when he finally reaches the catch. Since his blade is clear of the waterline, the level of his hands does not need to dive down to the gunnels any further. Raise hands to catch. Eskild's body at full compression, he continues to unweight his hands, so the blade has a downward trajectory to the water surface, progressing bowward. He has drawn his knees up to his body, as opposed to having his body fall to his knees, and his mouth is wide open to achieve maximum oxygen intake. Legs are poised to fire. First inch. At the instant the oar blade is fully buried in the water, the quadricep muscles contract. The upper body hangs on the finger digits without any shoulder or arm tension. The face is relaxed. Since the body is fully connected at the handle and at the foot stretchers, in this case the rear end barely touches the seat, the first motion of the body is horizontal along the center of gravity of the rower. This will ensure a horizontal motion of the blade. Mid-drive. The heels of the feet press down on the foot stretchers as the legs progress through the drive. The blade level skims just under the surface of the water and the boat is being pried through the anchor point where the spoon entered the water. The reducing leg power has been assisted by the power from the body swing, and the quick arms are ready to help keep the load at the face of the blade. Finish. Eskild's elbows draw level and high with his shoulders down and legs firmly pressed against the deck of the boat. He is sustaining the pressure against the base of the blade. It is important that his elbows are higher than his wrists at the finish so that he can pivot his forearm down from his elbows. His wrists are flat to keep the blade exit vertical. Release. In 1/32 of a second since the finish, the blade is being released vertically by Eskild's hand top pressure downward. This photograph, as well as all the others in these scenes, were taken in the last 500 meters during the 1999 Lucerne-Rotzi Regatta final, while Eskild's boat was striking 40 strokes per minute. He is prepared to rotate the oar 90 degrees backward with his inside hand and relax the body fully. Feather. The blade is now clear of the water for Eskild's hands to lead his upper body away. He will keep his legs firmly down on the boat deck until full body angle is achieved with his arms away. This will ensure a good send of the boat. It is crucial to achieve enough distance above the water after the blade exits, so the blade shaft only lowers to the water without skying and missing water. This video was produced on an Apple Macintosh G4 computer using HyperStudio version 3.06n at the Walt Disney Elementary School in Burbank, California. All photos were accessed by the author from the World Wide Web, and all drawings and text were created in AppleWorks. Special thanks to Pat Piarman for his expertise and assistance. Questions and comments are appreciated. Please contact James Martinez, Head Coach, Newport Aquatic Center, at the address on your screen. You can also be reached by telephone and email. Good luck and row fast!